Putting the needs of the community front and center has been a lifelong mission for my first guest today. As a public health worker, he spends his days caring for the health of our neighbors and families. So today we shine a public service spotlight on Mario Sanchez-Choza, a sexual health intervention specialist with Columbus Public Health, a proud member of today's segment sponsor, which is the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, better known as AFSCME. So Mario, great to have you on with us.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, so I know from reading your bio, really, that public health has been a mission of yours, as I alluded to. So tell me why you were inspired, why you feel so passionate about this.
Well, I always think that health should be a right. It should be something that every human should have in order to have a dignified life. I started working like about 30 years ago when one of my closest friends got affected for HIV. And when I see everything that I went through, I decided that I could do something about it. And this is how I got inspired to get into.
So tell us what a typical day looks like for you then, Mario.
Basically, well, I start my day checking on the cases that I've been assigned, try to see what are their needs, what they, and also see what are the barriers that stop them to getting into care. As a Spanish speaker person, I'm very proud to say that many of the clients that I serve are Spanish speakers, and I know how hard it is for them. So.
Yeah, that often is a barrier. We talk about that. So what does that do for somebody that you're coming at them speaking their language, that you're able to break down that barrier that they maybe had before?
Yes. I mean, it's a matter of trust. For them, it's, healthcare is expensive.
Yeah.
And many people assume that, hey, if I have to go to healthcare, it's going to cost me a lot. And it's trying to tell them, hey, you don't really have to pay that. You really have to know what is for you available.
Yeah.
And try to teach them that, try to help them to see what is the best way to get that care is what really makes my work. It makes me very happy when I see that somebody get their care and I said my job is done.
And Mario, will say a couple of days ago you were supposed to come with us, but for very good reason you couldn't make it, and that showed me just how committed you are. You were taking a patient to an appointment. So I mean, tell me about some of the things that you do. I mean, you personally are helping them break down these barriers. You personally are driving them to appointments or making sure they get to the doctor, right?
Yes, I mean, it's basically being there for moments that are important for them, that are crucial for them. Being there for knowing that you can make a difference in one person. Sometimes I said, like, it is important when you can change a society, but when you can help one person, you can make a difference in one life. And that for me is the most crucial thing about it. Knowing that there's people in need, there's people who are going through many things about a disease or about anything else, and that's basically what I do, try to help them to navigate the system in order to go from not in care to a person that someday will, in some ways, be in a positive way to help the community.
To help the community. And you mentioned language is often a barrier. What are some of the other barriers that you see people face when it comes to the Spanish-speaking communities?
Well, language is the main one. I think that also their status. They think that because the people are not legal, they cannot get any services. And the thing is that they can. And what we have to understand is that the more that we as a community act together and protect every one of them, the safer that whole community is going to be.
Yeah. And then when you build that relationship with them, I imagine they feel seen, they feel heard in so many ways outside of just in dealing with their health, right? I mean, that kind of is life-changing for them.
Yeah, it's life-changing, and it's one of the things that they're always going to come with you. They always come back to you and say, like, hey, Mario, this happened to me. Could you help me with this?
You got a lot of friends, Mario.
Exactly. So I know that, for example, my job is well done when I know that these people are coming back for any issues that they have and say, like, I was their first contact, and that's something they will not forget. So that's important. My duty is not to judge. My duty is to help there, to be there for them and try to do my best.
I mentioned you're a member of AFSCME, which is a union. Why is that important to what you do, and what do you want to share with people?
I would say that important part is that you're not alone in what you do. When you're part of the union, the AFSCME, I mean, you feel that you are with family, that we are here for each other. And the important thing is also that we also are here for our communities. And that's why it's important for us to educate people about voting.
Yeah.
Because when we vote, we help to have the union or AFSCME back up for them.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, it is clear you are making a difference for so many people, so we appreciate you being here with us today.
Okay, thank you.